Hello, my friends. Happy Monday to you. Hi. So glad you pressed play, and I'm glad that you've subscribed. Those that have subscribed, I want to really thank you for doing that because it's a huge help. And those of you that comment and like, it's a huge blessing to me. So I want to thank each and every one of you. And if you haven't subscribed and you like the show, please do. I'm asking you to be. It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome to stay connected. And today, I'm getting ready for tomorrow's show. So. It's interesting that I'm taking a moment or two to talk to you. And I'm not going to tease tomorrow's show. I'm not going to tell you what it's about because I want you to be excited, and it's an important one. But Amazon Go, I saw the news this morning. Amazon Go. I've been keeping my eye on this because it was supposed to go live last year, but they kept delaying it because they were having problems. It's a lot of work to have computer algorithms and cameras working together to track every single person that walks into a store, scans their little phone or whatever, and grabs something and puts it back. I mean, the AI behind all of this has to really be on their game. They have to be superhuman, if you will. And it's live now. It's been open to the public. Today was the day. And they just opened it up in Seattle. And they have their own line of food, too. It's called Amazon Wicked. Isn't that funny? Their new line of food, Amazon Wicked. I just don't get it. It's just bizarre to me. 3.5 million cashiers in the United States. 3.5 million cashiers now are shaking in their boots. And why? Well, because it's a lot easier to, I don't want to get hit. I'm on my way, by the way, to get a bagel and some coffee. And it's gluten-free, of course, because, I got to make sure that I'm doing the right thing and I'm staying healthy. Hi! Must think I'm crazy here with my little selfie stick. But this is important stuff, right? So I don't care what people think. So yeah, this is going to take over the entire industry. It's gonna happen soon because no one's gonna be able to keep up with Amazon. I've told you that if there was ever to be that one super corporation that's in charge of it all, it's that one. So they just did a deal and they bought all of Whole Foods. So basically every single Whole Foods right now can be converted to an Amazon Go store. Now think about that. How many people are going to take the time to stand in line and wait for their stuff and pay? By the way, now you got to pay like 5 cents for every bag in a grocery store in New York. They just passed that law here. So you got to make sure that you have some, we're always conscious people anyway. The Dan and I, we already have our little bags. Because we're big box shoppers like BJ's, and I think Sam's Club's now out of business completely. It's a kind of a spooky time in retail overall because a lot of people that have these jobs, they kind of need these jobs, and other jobs that right now can't be replaced by artificial intelligent programs. Well, not everybody who's working a cashier can do that. But you know what? For the surgeons of the world and for the artists of the world and for, the poets of the world, guess what? AI is coming for you too. It's already in practice. It's already in medicine. And right now they're already doing such beautiful works of art. And you wonder, how can we compete? Well, I'm not worried about competing because, see, I have a little secret. I'm in on the top floor. I know what's going down, and I know that all of this, it's like some awesome movie, and we're the lead character. Okay, so you should be excited, right? You shouldn't be stressed out. You shouldn't be worried about little Terminator AIs, coming and taking your retail job away. If there is a job that needs you, you'll have it. Especially if you already see it and envision it. But I think that you should follow after your dreams and your hopes. And I think now is the time to take those chances that you've always wanted to. I think now is the time to say goodbye to those bosses that make you come into work on a holiday so they can make more money while you're missing your family. Hey, I got an email. I wanted to answer this because I get emails a lot from people asking me, Jacob, what's the best Bible to read? I say, go wherever you want. I don't know. I don't know, whatever works for you. People say to me, Jacob, where should I start? What church should I go to find this truth that you're always saying, teach me the truth about? The reason why I say teach me the truth no matter what the cost is because I think that there's something in charge here, and I think that that's a much better teacher than me, because I can be prone to make mistakes. So I'm leaving it up to the source, as opposed to having you all think that you got to listen to me or else. There's a great story. When Jesus was about 12 years old, him and Mary and Joseph, they get together, and I got another car coming, so I got to move over here. Hi. I always get a kick out of it when people, because I got my selfie stick and I kind of look a little goofy. But they don't know what's going on. Isn't that interesting, right? There's this world, and then there's this world. It's really whatever world you put yourself in. But Jesus, back to the Jesus story, okay? Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, they go back to the temple. It was a big deal. It was a big holy time, and they made their trek, and it was a big trek. Days. They had to travel days to get there. So they get there, they do their stuff, right? And they were with a bunch of people. Because they would all get together and everybody would go together. It was like hundreds of people would gather in caravans, and they trek and they bring their animals and stuff and get ready to sacrifice. And when they were done with their business, Mary and Joseph, they took off. They just assumed that Jesus was with them. So they're hanging out with all their, their kinfolk. That's what the word that's used in Scripture. Hanging out with all their friends and, all the pastors and the rabbis and the imams of the day. And they noticed after 3 days that Jesus, he'd been gone. They don't even know where he is. So they went to all of their friends and they said, "Where's Jesus?" And then they went to all the great teachers. "Where's Jesus?" They went to the prophets. "Where's Jesus?" They went everywhere. Nobody knew among the kinsfolk where Jesus was. And they had traveled 3 days without him. I think that that's pretty irresponsible as a parent. I got to say, Mary, Mary knew that she was carrying the Son of God. She knew that he was pretty important. But, not the best parenting, I think, as a 12-year-old. I wouldn't leave my 12-year-old in, in like a major city with a bunch of strangers. But, it's just me. And maybe it's just a story. Maybe there's more for us to learn from it. So they traveled back, and guess where they found the truth, right? Because Jesus said, "I'm the way, the truth, and the life." And if we look at that as a symbol, where'd they find the truth? Right there in the temple of God. People, the temple of God, you're the temple of God. You don't need to go anywhere. You want to know the truth? Just ask for it. Just seek it. That's all you need to do. And it will come. And that's why you don't need to worry about these things like Amazon Go stores. Now, I got to get in my car and I got to get my bagel. And I've enjoyed talking to each and every one of you. And I hope you do subscribe and do share it around. Tell your friends and make sure to check out tomorrow's show. It's an important one. Okay? Love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.